Meteorologist Kristi Gordon for a look at our own weather forecast. We're no stranger to atmospheric rivers up here, Kristi, but luckily nothing like that in our future that I'm aware of.
Yes, no, and you're exactly right. We don't have anything like that in the near future. It looks like we dealt with that last week. Look at the system, though. Yes, definitely an atmospheric river pulling in that subtropical moisture right into the California region. You can see it just funneling into areas like LA, and it is expected to for at least the next 12 hours. So significant rainfall there. Not the case for our region. We had that mild, very wet flow over the last week, and then into the weekend. Wasn't it pleasant? It felt like spring this weekend. We are seeing temperatures back to near seasonal values, and we do have rainfall through the interior regions, but higher elevations are certainly looking at snowfall. And tonight it will be so cold in the interior that you are expecting snowfall. 2 centimeters possible for Kelowna before it transitions back to rain tomorrow afternoon. Meanwhile, the South Coast area, sunshine tomorrow, and we are going to enjoy that for one more day before this next system drives down towards our region by Wednesday morning. And this is sort of what we call an inside slider. These typically bring snowfall to our region, Sophie, but it looks like the freezing level will be down to about 300 meters. We are definitely expecting snow for the local mountains, which is great news for all the skiers and snowboarders. But for lower elevation areas, we're talking about rainfall. In the meantime, sunshine for our day tomorrow, and we'll see a high of 8 degrees. But once again, yes, by Wednesday, we're expecting snowfall for the local mountains. Temperatures stay near seasonal over the next several days, which means as the moisture shifts in, it looks like we will still see more snow for the local mountains. So skiers rejoice. So back to you.
I'm sure they will. Thanks, Kristi. Coming up, the countdown is...
Oh, that was cruel.
No.
Kristi, she just said, because I was complaining about how cold it was getting, she's like, oh, do your joints ache? Like, is that mean?
Mine do.
Okay. I thought you were teasing me about my advanced age.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Yeah, right?
I do. Yeah, well, I totally have a little bit of arthritis in my toes, and they start to ache when the weather changes.
It's my knuckles.
The struggle is real.
We're all that age.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
All right. We've got some great weather on the way for tomorrow. Hopefully your joints don't ache too much tomorrow. I just want to point out that we have been very lucky. You know, we had such a wet and very mild week last week, and now we saw fairly pleasant weather over the weekend. We have more of it on the way because we have this major atmospheric river targeting west parts of California, areas like LA, for example, and you probably heard areas like Nova Scotia getting 150 centimeters of snow. So we have extremes happening on either parts of the continent. Meanwhile, we're dealing with not a lot. There is some snowfall for higher elevations, so make sure you're aware. We are looking at snow for the mountain passes, but overall temperatures have climbed back down to near seasonal values. So lower elevations will see snowfall overnight, but that will transition to rain during the day tomorrow as you make your way up above the freezing mark. Sunshine for the South Coast area before this next system drives in on Wednesday. Yes, we're back to rainfall on Wednesday, but this is what we call an inside slider. With those, we tend to get a drop in freezing levels. So we're expecting snow on the local mountains, and we could likely even see that snow down to about 300 meters. But for lower elevations, we're talking about just rainfall. But that's some great news for the local mountains, that's for sure. All right, so there's the rainfall for the southeastern corner of the province. We'll see that in through the southern interior. But again, it will be snow overnight for a lot of those areas, transitioning to rain. Sunshine for us tomorrow. We're expecting a high of 8 degrees. We'll see rainfall, though, on Wednesday, as you can see. Temperatures will be cooler. Freezing level will be low enough. So watch for higher elevation snow above 300 meters. And then we still have some more moisture beyond that. But overall, we're expecting temperatures to remain near seasonal over the next little while. Lots of people sharing us photos of the sunset tonight. There was just a sliver of clearing off in the distance, and that just made for these stellar colors, as you can see here. Aaron, thanks for sharing that from Burnaby.
One day we'll be able to see the sunset again after the show.
That's true. I'm still waiting for NewsHour Stonehenge when we leave here and the sun is still up. Thanks very much, Kristi. What a beautiful shot.